So the Protector's Jubilee event is returning with some new rewards, and right now with Module 23 live, there are 3 new items you can purchase from the Zen store, and let's go over whether they are worth buying or not. Now first up with the Protector's Jubilee event, which is like the yearly anniversary event of Neverwinter, we'll be able to gain access to this new Throne of Entwined Scales, which is like a dragon throne. We've had one in the past and I think it still looks better than this one. You can see it just here, with your black dragon curled around the throne you sit upon. Additionally, we'll be getting a new mount. Well, it seems like it's a mount, it doesn't exactly say, but it's the Confetti Machination. And you can see on the left, it shows like as if somebody's within it, and on the right, nobody within it. I assume it will feel somewhat like the Yeti mount or what we've had in the past, the Giant mount. Overall pretty unique and cool, but we'll also be able to gain access to these new fashion sets, which look very underwhelming. That aside, you can obtain a Tweensy Weensy Harper vanity pet. Now, as usual with the Protector's Jubilee event, we get some very nice, just simple login rewards. The free stuff, and I've gone over it before, and you can obtain here first a legendary mount choice pack, 50 unbound tokens, and also a mythic mount pack, and you'll need to log in for a certain amount of days, and the devs had said you don't have to log in for consecutive days, just total amount of days from your June the 16th to the 23rd. So you will have full 8 days to log in, at least 5 of those days, to get all these rewards. Not too bad, but everything we've seen in the game before. We'll definitely make use of those unbound tokens by unbinding some Lionheart weapons and probably selling them. Otherwise, right now on the Zen market, you guys have may have seen that indeed the Aasimar race is back. We can see here in the pack section, you can get an Aasimar race pack. And with it, you're getting, yes indeed, an account-wide unlock of the Aasimar race, along with a bunch of supplies, which includes these celestial wings. I'm not exactly happy that they're returning, but I guess why not, and who am I to say that they shouldn't. Before, they were only obtainable during the Redeem Citadel campaign, and you could also get them from the leaderboard from the milestone, these divine wings. They do have a slight different color scheme, and ultimately the top tier reward was the Aasimar race. You had to grind your ass off to get this and buy a bunch of these Reforger blessings. Now, would I spend 5,000 Zen on this pack? Personally, no. It's mainly just a fashion pack. Albeit you will get some utility items like this Divine Bag of Holding, an Adventurer Support pack, along with an Epic Insignia Choice pack. And this bundle is account-wide unlock, meaning you'll be able to claim it on all of your characters like we had with previous race packs. Now, if you want to go on the cheap side and you just want the race itself, you can go to the services section and just simply buy the race. You can discount all this with coupons from Invoking. Now, would I go and actually buy this Aasimar race? Let's have a quick look at its abilities. We can see we go make a new character, and if we do go and select our Aasimar, it'll give us the bonus of Celestial Superiority, which in my opinion is only good for tanks and healers. DPS, you're really not gaining much benefit from this. All you gain is 2% power, 2% outgoing healing, 2% incoming healing, defense, and maximum hit points. So that's all around a 6% bonus to tanks and a 4% bonus to healers. And then your builder scores, you put them wherever you want. And Celestial Presence, you increase the hit points of all party allies, which is awesome. That's a good, nice support buff, and that's why I would run it as a healer. You make everybody a bit more survivable by increasing their hit points, so they'll be less likely to get one shot by things, and you'll also just increase your power and outgoing healing. Now, is it the best race to run as a healer? Well, not really. If you look at other alternative races like the Dragonborn, you're just getting 3% to crit strike and 3% to power. Totals up to more stats, and so in terms of trying to balance your stats the most efficient way, having things that just give more stats through heals can be better, but who really realistically wants to look like a Dragonborn? And if you don't, well, the Aasimar is definitely a good contender. At least you're looking human, and you can change your color schemes to all different sorts. But there are other free races you could run that give you, if not more stats than an Aasimar. Wood Elf 5% stats to healing. Half Orc also 5% stats to healing. And then just keep in mind of the buff and debuff races like the Drow and the Menzoberranzan Renegade. Reducing the enemy's defense will give a decent boost to your allies' damage, but we'll have to be attacking a bit to trigger that. Overall, take it more of like a cosmetic thing. Sure, it's good to have somebody in the party who is an Aasimar to increase everybody's hit points, but not a must whatsoever. So really, it's all down to you whether or not you want to have the novelty of being an Aasimar or not. And as for a tank, would I prioritize taking Aasimar? Again, not really. You could make very good use of running a Drow for the deflect severity and then also the Darkfire, and the same with the Menzoberranzan Renegade. For me, I'm just running with a Aasimar on my Paladin for the flex of it. I managed to obtain the race back then, and I was pretty happy that it was exclusive to that, and so running a unique race which can buff the party survivability was all good. I may very well switch, like I've done on the previous server, over to the Drow, mainly for the deflect severity and the support ability to reduce the enemy's defense. That can be a pretty massive boon. Am I personally gonna buy the pack? Hell no, I already have all this stuff. I already spent the Zen way back then on Reforger's Blessing for the Redeemed Citadel, and I have these items available to me. I personally would only buy this pack if you really just want to unlock the Aasimar and get the Celestial Wings. Along with it, you get a few other perks that I wouldn't worry too much about. Additionally, we do have another pack for Module 23, which is the pack of the Dragon Hunter. And for me, I feel it's a bit of a just rip-off. There's nothing much in it for 3000 Zen. You're getting some fashion just here, your Dragon Hunter's garb, horns and tights, and that gives you that. You can of course change the color scheme to whatever you want. And additionally, you're just getting 200 trade bars, an upgrade token pack with 15 mount and companion upgrade tokens, and the Dragon Bone Wand artifact pack. That will simply just give you this artifact set, which in my opinion is pretty terrible. All it will give you is your Dragon Bone armor. That's 1.5% defense and 1.5% critical strike. And the artifact itself isn't actually that bad, and that would be the only real good thing in this pack. You basically can increase the amount of damage the target will take for you for 6 seconds. Now when it's on green, it shows 4%, and when we look at, let's say, the Soulsight Crystal, you can see on green it says 5%. So potentially, when this is on Mythic, it will give you a 20% additional boost to your damage, which competing against the Soulsight Crystal, I don't see as being very good. Overall, I wouldn't waste your 3000 Zen on this pack. And lastly, you can buy a bunch of keys here and get your Dragon Slayer's utility pack, just giving you a few potions of Dragon Slaying and scrolls of Dragon Slaying. Mind you, only 3 of them, and all they give you is 7.5% extra damage and damage resistance against dragons. Sure, not bad, and if you just want to buy keys, there you can buy a bundle and get some extra bonuses. Personally, never buy keys in this game. So with that, hopefully this is somewhat insightful to you guys as what's upcoming with the Protector's Jubilee event. No rumor on improvements on adding, let's say, the vouchers back, that's sorely missed, and otherwise a new mount, a new throne, and then just my advice to you guys with the stuff that's been put out on the Zen market. And so I'd like to give a massive thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like, and if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.